Hey there, everybody. I want to show you how to get a Google Classroom up and running in as quick a time as possible. We're going to make a classroom, add students, invite those students' guardians, and then invite our administrator to sit in on that classroom. So let's begin. If you're in your Gmail, up at the top of your Gmail, there are 9 dots that we like to call the waffle. Let's click the waffle, and I see Classroom is right here. When I open it up, you may not have any classes, you may have a few already, but what we're going to do is press the plus sign. You can see this arrow directing us to it to create or join our first class. So we're going to create a class. Let's call it Grade 3 Homeroom. All of these things are optional, right? I could say the subject is homeroom. Doesn't matter. I'll press create. And in just a few moments, I've created my very first Google Classroom. So we're going to create other videos to show you how to interact with this, how to grade, how to add content, post your videos from YouTube or from Screencastify. We'll show you all of that later. You might get some welcome messages trying to teach you how to use this thing. What I want to show you is how to add students to it. So let's go up to the tabs here and find the one that says People. I'll click People, and you'll see the only person in here right now is you as a teacher. Let's add some students by pressing the plus sign over here and start typing your student email addresses. So I'll add tech student 1 and maybe tech student 2. And you can go down your list and press invite. And now those 2 students are going to be invited to Google Classroom. Let me show you what that looks like for them. So over here, I'm logged in as one of our 2 students. If I click into this email, it says class invitation for Google Classroom. I can press join. And in a moment, this student will have officially joined my Google Classroom. So this is what our students see. So if they go to people, they can only see you as the teacher right now. You as the teacher, if you refresh this page, are going to see that one of your students has accepted your invitation. So again, we're getting more prompts about clicking a student's name to see a list of all of their assignments, grades, missing work in one place. This tool is awesome. I'm not going to go through every single thing in this video. Now that we know how to add our students, I should ask you one more question. If you are a specialist who needs to add 100 students for a whole grade level, what are you supposed to do? Well, you can do that all in one shot. If you press the plus sign here, we have student email groups at GCDS. So let's say I needed to add all of the students for the grade that graduates in the year 2027. I could start typing student underscore class, and you see how it's already starting to populate 2027. If I click this one, I can invite the entire 5th grade level to the Google Classroom all in one go, which is awesome. Okay, step 2, how do I invite guardians to Google Classroom? So here I see my student and I see a button that says invite guardians. This will invite the guardians for this particular student. So I'll go ahead and invite myself. Actually, I'll do this a little differently. I'm going to invite my personal email address to show you the message that pops up. So notice how it's not a gcds.net email account. I press invite. It says add class to Guardian email summaries. Guardians receive a summary of their student work and class announcement. And then there's a check mark which you should leave checked. Add all the classes you teach to Guardian email summaries. So what we're doing here is we're adding a parent or a guardian to this student, and they will get a summary once a day of all of the Google Classrooms that they have. That way they're not getting 100 emails. Now, when you post your assignments and post all these things, people are going to lose track of it. But guardians can look at that one summary and see what their student has to accomplish. So we'll do that. We'll press add class. Fantastic. Now this guardian has been invited, and when they accept, then you'll be good to go. And up here where it says teachers, we can add your division administrator. So you may want to add your administrator to this. In fact, at Greenwich Country Day, what we're going to ask is that every teacher who has a Google Classroom add your division head and the assistant division head. So if this is an upper elementary classroom, we're going to add in division head and assistant division head, and we press invite. And now those two are added as teachers. That way they can see what you see. So it allows the division heads to check in on students who may or may not have submitted assignments on a regular basis, who may not be checking in, so that you can make sure that they're okay. So in this video, we covered a couple things and we accomplished a lot. We made a Google Classroom, we invited students, we invited parents, and we invited our division heads.